Hello and welcome to a view from the cab. And what I want to talk about is an article came up in my newsfeed. Essex litter picker banned from council refuse sites. Excuse me. A woman has been banned from every refuse site in Essex for bringing in too much rubbish. Maria Revel, 59, from Jaywick, along with other volunteers, collect furniture and waste left on streets or outside homes. In January, council officials told her that dropping off other people's rubbish amounted to fly tipping. Well, no, because fly tipping, I would imagine, is the act of just dumping your rubbish at the roadside or in a field or somewhere where you're not supposed to. I don't think a council refuse site amounts to fly tipping. I think that's just tipping. Essex County Council, which runs the sites, said it was working with Ms. Revel to find a solution. Ms. Revel told BBC Essex she worked with volunteers to litter pick and last year started removing furniture that had been abandoned or that people were unable or could not afford to move themselves. We started on the seafront. I took 6 carloads of rubbish in my own car. Then word got around, so someone would say, right, I can't afford to get my rubbish removed, so we'd go and clear an old sofa, she said. This is just typical, isn't it, though? It goes on and on and on. It's just typical. Council officers issued Mrs. Revel with a letter banning her from the refuse sites in January. Mrs. Revel said she was fighting the ban and it had not stopped her efforts to clear up Jaywick. Well, good for you, Ms. Revel. It'll take me time, but I won't be beaten by a council that won't see sense, she said. And now she's got to apply for a waste licence to allow her to continue her work. You see, that's just typical, isn't it, of the United Kingdom, Great Britain, England. You can't just do something in this country. You've got to fill in a form. Everything you want to do, you've got to fill in a form. You've got to keep the relevant bureaucrat happy and satisfied that you've done the right amount of paperwork and you've gone to the council office and you've picked up form 347-B/6B2. Everything in this ridiculous country of ours. It's just so ridiculous. Essex County Council, they really do need to have a word with themselves, don't they? You've got somebody out there, you've got people out there volunteering to keep the place clean and tidy. But no, the council, no, we can't have that. We couldn't possibly have people just going out there and picking up rubbish. That'd be far too simple. And this is the problem, you see, because even in Kent now, in all the counties, you can't just... and this is nothing to do with the booking system either. It's to do with not a lot of people not being able to access the council refuse service. It's like, for instance, if you've got a trailer, you have to pre-book with the council. Say, look, I've got a trailer. If the trailer is 6'10" long, that's not allowed. But if the carrying capacity is, say, 6'8" or 6'7" or whatever, then you can. If you put a couple of railway sleepers in your trailer to bring the space down, then that's fine. But they will grizzle, and this is all councils, and they just grizzle for like, oh well, sorry, no, because your trailer's 6'10" and the ruling is 6'9", even though you've not completely filled your trailer up, it's got to be 6'9" or less, or we can't let you in. I'm really sorry. And that's the trouble with this ridiculous country now. Everybody is, I know the rules are there to protect people, and they've got, the rules are, the rules are the rules, but some people They won't just see sense, will they? They won't just go, oh, well, look, you haven't filled the trailer up completely. The fact that it's an inch longer than it says in the book, it's neither here nor there. So if you've got a trailer that's 6'9", you can fill it right up to capacity and it's all fine. If you've got one that's 6'10" and half empty, then that's no good. And then they go, oh, but people are just dumping rubbish left, right and centre. No, people are just emptying, truckloads of gear all over the place. I wonder why that is. Well, it's because they can't just take it to the council tip and dump it. The county councils end up paying anyway. Oh no, you see, no, because it cost us £30 million a year to let any Tom, Dick and Harry into the council tips, you see. Yes, but it's costing you £50 million a year to go up picking it up anyway, from where it's been actually fly tipped. So, what, they need to just have a word with themselves, get a grip. You're actually wasting money by not letting people just go in and just dump stuff and recycle it properly. I mean, I was driving down a country lane a little while ago and there was just piles of tyres, old tyres everywhere along this little lane. Now the council are going to have to go and pick that up anyway at their expense, or well, our expense actually, because we're the taxpayers, but they're going to have to go and pick them up anyway. So why not just let people take them into the rubbish sites and they can put the tyres in the recycling pile, do it properly, and make them do the work. Make the fly tippers do the work. Well, if you want to, yes, you can dump your tyres for free, but you have got to go and put them in the container where the tyres go. Make them, at least they're doing it. But no, it's much better to stop these volunteers like Maria Revel from just going and doing it. No, you can't just go and do something. No, that's just nowhere near good enough. It's a definite no. One does not simply try and keep their local area clean and tidy. No, you can't do that. For instance, if you've got a transit, one of those small transit connects. No, you're not allowed in the tip with a transit connect. If you've got an enormous people carrier that you can take the seats out of, that's fine. You can go and load that up, but you can't go in a small transit connect and dump a couple of things. I mean, I've got in mind a plumber that I know. You can't just go in and dump a toilet and a cistern, put the cistern in the plastics pile, put the toilet in the hardcore brick pile or whatever it is. No, you can't do that. No. Bring it in your car, that's fine. Not in your van, though. It's all to cock, innit? Everything is just, I don't know. We're going through a really strange time at the moment where the country just seems to be run by complete idiots. And I'm not talking about I suppose I'm talking about the government, not anyone in particular, but it just seems to be bureaucratic nonsense and foolishness all the time. They never see the common sense side of things because that's not what they're paid to do. They're paid to apply the rules, and the rules state it's 6'9" and not 6'8", or 7 feet but not 7'1", or it's 7'1" but not 7 feet, and it's all just such a nonsense. Everything at the moment, we live in, Kent, I've not been over to Essex for a long time. Kent is a rubbish strewn dive. It is. Everywhere you look, I'm looking now, I can see rubbish. Everywhere you look, there's rubbish. But the thing is, if you pay somebody to dump your rubbish, but then they fly tip it, if the council can track it back to you, you're the one that gets fined. Say I take your rubbish away, but I haven't got the proper waste carrier's licence. If they can track it back to you, you get the fine. I don't, because it's on you to check that I've got the proper paperwork. And well, how's that fair? You've paid me in good faith. I've assured you that all is good, but you're the one that gets the fine. I'm the one that's actually physically dumped it, fly tipped it, but you're the one that has to pay a fine. because you didn't check the paperwork. You've always got to check the paperwork. This country is just run by such utter morons and just cretinous. I don't know, I just can't think of any other way to put it. The country is just run by cretins. It really is. How the UK has got to be as advanced, I say advanced, how it's got to be how it is a mystery. It really is. Being run by such stupidity is the only real reason I can. There's no common sense, there's no stupidity. Let Maria Revel pick up all the rubbish she wants. If she's picking up rubbish in her own time and her own car, and she's taking it to a proper waste facility for it to be recycled properly, let her crack on. Let her do it. Just saves you the time and the money. You know, I really don't understand Essex County Council and their objections to it. I really don't, because they would have had to have gone round and picked it up anyway. So anyway, there's my view from the cab today. Thank you for watching. Take it easy out there, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.